Diddy has long been a dominant force in the music industry, enjoying decades of success and influence. However, his former rival, Suge Knight, now believes that Diddy's recent actions have put him in grave danger, suggesting that he may end up dead before he has the chance to expose the secrets of his associates. Knight's comments have ignited a firestorm of speculation, as he claims that Diddy has offended some very powerful people, and the repercussions could be fatal. Suge Knight, a figure notorious for his own tumultuous history in the music business, has made it clear that he believes everyone has been aware of Diddy's dealings for years. He asserts that Diddy has been a part of a cycle of betrayal and manipulation, where he has repeated the same harmful behaviors that were once inflicted upon him. Knight's perspective sheds light on a darker side of the glamorous Hollywood lifestyle, suggesting that Diddy, like many others in the industry, was not born a monster, but rather molded into one by the very environment he thrived in. Knight elaborates on his views, stating that Diddy is merely a product of the ruthless music industry, where individuals often do to others what was done to them. This cycle of violence and betrayal is not new. It has been a persistent theme in the music business for decades. Knight emphasizes that Diddy's transformation into a powerful figure came at a cost, and now he finds himself entangled in a web of deceit and danger. In a particularly striking moment, Knight claims that Diddy has been an informant for the FBI, a revelation that raises eyebrows and questions about Diddy's true nature. During an interview with Michael Franzese, a former member of the Colombo crime family, Knight suggests that Diddy's ability to evade serious legal consequences for so long is indicative of his connections to law enforcement. Franzese, who has first-hand experience with the criminal underworld, points out that individuals like Diddy often operate under the protection of the very system that is supposed to enforce the law. The question arises, why has Diddy been able to navigate the treacherous waters of the music industry without facing the same repercussions as others? Knight argues that it is because Diddy has been playing both sides, leveraging his connections to maintain his status while simultaneously betraying those around him. This duality creates a precarious situation, as Knight warns that those who have been complicit in Diddy's rise may soon turn against him. Knight's assertions are not without precedent. He recalls a time when he was approached by a black police officer who wanted him to become an informant. Knight firmly rejected the idea, stating that he would never cooperate with law enforcement. The officer warned him that the government has eyes everywhere and can track everything, a sentiment that resonates in the current climate of surveillance and control. Knight's refusal to become an informant highlights the code of silence that often permeates the world of organised crime and the music industry. As Knight continues to speak out, he emphasises that Diddy's ability to avoid legal trouble is not merely a stroke of luck, it is a calculated manoeuvre. He suggests that Diddy has been able to maintain his power and influence by keeping his enemies close and ensuring that he has a network of allies who will protect him at all costs. However, Knight warns that this strategy is not foolproof, and the walls are closing in on Diddy. In a shocking revelation, Knight claims that Diddy's downfall may be linked to his desire for a larger share of the profits from his successful liquor brand, Ciroc. According to Knight, Diddy attempted to leverage his success by bringing a lawsuit against the company, which did not sit well with the powerful figures in the industry. Knight suggests that this move may have triggered a series of events that led to Diddy's current predicament, as those in power began to scrutinise his past and uncover the skeletons in his closet. The narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged informant status has been echoed by others in the industry, including John Deal, who has also spoken out about Diddy's connections to law enforcement. Deal asserts that Diddy has been able to operate with impunity due to his relationships with powerful individuals, allowing him to evade the consequences of his action. This sentiment is further supported by the fact that many in the industry have been reluctant to speak out against Diddy, fearing the repercussions of crossing someone with such extensive connection. As the conversation unfolds, Knight and Deal both emphasize the importance of accountability in the music industry. They argue that the time has come for the truth to be revealed, and those who have been complicit in Diddy's rise must be held responsible for their action. The idea that powerful figures can operate above the law is a troubling reality, and Knight's comments serve as a call to action for those who have been affected by Diddy's alleged misdeed. The implications of Knight's statements extend beyond Diddy himself. They raise questions about the broader culture of silence and complicity that exists within the music industry. As more individuals come forward to share their experiences, it becomes increasingly clear that the entertainment world is rife with secrets and hidden agendas. Knight's assertions about Diddy being groomed into the figure he is today highlight a systemic issue where the cycle of abuse and manipulation perpetuates itself, creating a toxic environment for those involved. Knight's perspective sheds light on the harsh realities of the music industry, where the allure of fame and fortune often comes at a steep price. He argues that Diddy, like many others, has been shaped by the very forces that he now embodies, suggesting that the industry is filled with individuals who have been both victims and perpetrators of its darker element. This duality complicates the narrative surrounding Diddy, as it raises questions about accountability and the moral implications of his action. The conversation takes a more sinister turn as Knight discusses the potential consequences of Diddy's action, particularly in relation to the powerful individuals he has allegedly offended. Knight warns that the repercussions could be dire, suggesting that Diddy's life may be in jeopardy as a result of his choices. This assertion adds a layer of urgency to the discussion, as it implies that the stakes are higher than ever for those who operate within the shadows of the music industry. As Knight continues to elaborate on Diddy's connection, he emphasizes the extensive network that the music mogul has cultivated over the years. He points out that Diddy has not only garnered the support of influential figures in the entertainment world, but has also managed to align himself with powerful political figures, including former President Obama. Knight's claims about Diddy receiving pardons for friends in prison further illustrate the extent of his influence and the lengths to which he has gone to protect his interests. The implications of Knight's statement extend beyond mere speculation. They raise critical questions about the integrity of the music industry and the systems that allow individuals like Diddy to operate with relative impunity. As more voices join the conversation, it becomes evident that the time for accountability is long overdue. Knight and Deal's insistence on exposing the truth serves as a rallying cry for those who have been silenced for too long, urging a collective effort to dismantle the culture of complicity that has allowed such behaviour to persist. In conclusion, the revelations surrounding Diddy's alleged informant status and the potential dangers he faces serve as a stark reminder of the complexities and moral ambiguities that define the music industry. As figures like Suge Knight and Gene Deal continue to speak out, the hope for transparency and accountability grows stronger. The narrative surrounding Diddy is not just about one man's rise and fall, it is emblematic of a larger struggle for truth and justice within an industry that has long been shrouded in secrecy. The call for change is clear, and as the conversation unfolds, it is imperative that the voices of those who have been affected by the darker aspects of the music business are heard and validated.